Hello everybody, welcome back. I'm Urvashi and today in this video I'm going to be talking about Saturn's transit to the zodiac of Capricorn. So this is happening on the 24th of January 2020 and Saturn will continue to be in Capricorn for 2.5 years. So before I come down to the real impact of Saturn in Capricorn as such, there are a few things that I'd like to discuss in this video. And then the second video I'd be talking about Saturn in Capricorn. I'd be explaining to you what it's going to be like, the energy, and I'm going to talk about each of the ascendants and the impact on all of the ascendants. In this video, there's another concept attached to transits that I want to discuss in relation to Saturn in Capricorn. So there's another concept called Moorti Nirnay. So whenever there is a transit of a planet from one zodiac to the other, and of course depending on a lot of factors, there is one other factor that isn't talked about much. Since it's not been discussed much, I thought I'd start this very important transit with Moorti Nirnay. So in order to check how auspicious a transit will be for you, any transit, or how inauspicious a transit will be for you, the transit of any planet, you have to see the position of the moon with respect to your natal moon. So that is where I am going to start my topic of Saturn in Capricorn. So the first part here is, in order to see how auspicious this transit will be for you, step one is to see Moorti Nirnay. So you all of us know our moon sign, and the day Saturn is going to move to Capricorn, that day on the 24th of January 2020, moon is also going to be in Capricorn. So from your moon, your natal moon, wherever it is, your natal moon can be in Aries, in Taurus, in Gemini, from your natal moon count up to Capricorn. So if your natal moon is in Aries, then on the 4th of January, when Saturn is moving to Capricorn, the transit moon is going to be in Capricorn. So from natal moon Aries to transit moon Capricorn, these are 10 positions. So that is how you need to count, from your natal moon to the transit moon on the day the planet moves to a new zodiac. So the first, 6th and 11th position from your natal moon, if the transit moon is in the first position, so if you are a Capricorn moon and on the day Saturn goes into Capricorn, moon is again going to be in Capricorn. So your moon from transit moon, your natal moon to transit moon is position 1, which is considered good. So first, 6th and 11th position is called a gold Moorti, or the best result in that case. From your natal moon to the transit moon, if the position is 2, 5 or 9. So if you are a Sagittarius moon, from your natal moon, in your birth chart, the moon is in Sagittarius. In transit on the 24th of January, the moon is going to be in Capricorn. So it's 2 positions away. Sagittarius, Capricorn, that's 2 positions away. So if it is on the 2nd or the 5th or the 9th position, the transit moon from your natal moon is in the 2nd, 5th or 9th position, then that's a silver Moorti. And if it's a 3rd, 7th or 10th position, for example, if you're a Cancer moon, in your natal birth chart, you're a Cancer moon. And now from Cancer to Capricorn, this is 7 positions. So if you're a 3rd, 3, 7 or 10. Or if you're a Scorpio moon, from Scorpio, if you count to Capricorn, it's 8, 9 and 10. So 3 positions again. So 3rd, 7th and 10th position. If you're an Aries moon, then this is the 10th position. So for Scorpio, Cancer and Aries, this is the copper Moorti. And then from your natal moon, if the transit moon, if the sign Capricorn falls in the 4th, 8th or 12th house, if you are a Libra moon or a Gemini moon or an Aquarius moon, then this transit moon of Capricorn on the 24th of January is going to be in the 4th, 8th or 12th position, and then an iron Moorti is formed for you in that case. So the first Moorti, the gold Moorti, is the most auspicious. The silver Moorti is slightly lesser auspicious. The copper Moorti is just about average, and iron is not that good. It's slightly inauspicious. So now this is the first thing you have to remember whenever you're seeing the transit of a planet. Since we're talking about Saturn's transit to Capricorn, so check from your natal moon to Capricorn, count the number of houses, then you will know how auspicious or inauspicious this transit is going to be for you. But there are many other things that you have to see. This is one of those things. I'm going to give you a slide at the end of this video. So I've given all the moon signs. The slide is from the moon signs. So whatever I'm talking about today is specifically for your moon sign. From your moon sign, you will see how auspicious or inauspicious this transit is going to be for you. Gold is extremely auspicious, silver slightly less, copper is lesser, about 50%, and iron is like about 25%. So not that auspicious, not that great. So for example, for a Leo moon, Saturn is transiting your 6th house, and Saturn transiting in the 6th house is very good. The 3rd, 6th and 11th house, Saturn's transits are very good. So for Leo, Saturn is transiting in the 6th house because Capricorn falls in the 6th house, and moon is also transiting. If you're a Leo moon, moon is also transiting in the 6th position from your natal moon. So like I said, the 1st, 6th and 11th is a gold Moorti. So you have the, Saturn is transiting in one of the favorable houses for you, in one of the Upachaya houses for you, and then you make a gold Moorti. So for Leo, this is going to be an auspicious, very auspicious, awesome transit of Saturn. Again, for Pisces moon, Saturn is transiting in your 11th house, which is a very auspicious transit again, because that is again another one of the houses of growth, Upachaya houses. So the 11th house Saturn, great position. And if you're a Pisces moon, then the transit moon is again in 11th position from your natal moon. So for Pisces, again, this is an awesome transit for you. The next 2.5 years is going to be awesome, depending on your dasha, depending on the placement of planets in your birth chart. But this transit is going to be very good for you. Then let's talk about the first position, Capricorn. So if you're a Capricorn moon, then Saturn is transiting over your 1st house, so you're going through a period of Sade Sati. And your natal moon and your transit moon are, if you count from your natal moon, which is Capricorn, and transit moon, which is again Capricorn, you get, it's just the 1st house, so number 1. So because you get the number 1, the 1st, 6th and 11th position are a golden Moorti, the gold Moorti. So you make a gold Moorti, but you have a Sade Sati, and a Sade Sati is not, favorable period. It does give mental stress. So the maleficency of this transit will decrease slightly for you because it's a gold Moorti. I hope you guys are getting this. So see how auspicious the transit is for you. So the best transit of Saturn is in the 3rd house, in the 6th house, in the 11th house. That's the best transit. In the 4th house, it is Shani, 4th from your moon. Again, this is all from the moon. See, the moon occupies or is the Karka, the significator of the 4th, natural 4th house. Whenever you want to see somebody's, happiness, mental happiness, see the moon and see the 4th house from the moon. That is how you'll see the person's capacity of staying happy. And whenever you have a malefic like Saturn or Rahu transiting the 4th from the moon, it is definitely going to cause certain disturbances in the happiness and peace of mind of the native. So Shani for Libra, Shani is starting. Since moon is going to be transiting in Capricorn, Shani is starting. And the 4th, 8th and 12th position from natal moon to transit moon is the Iron Moorti. This is the 3rd Moorti, the Iron Moorti. So Shani plus Iron Moorti. So here this is not looking very good for Libra people. But of course for Libra, Saturn is a Yoga Karak planet. If your Saturn is well placed in the chart and you're running a Mahadasha of Saturn, a lot of good things can come about for you. So just on the basis of one thing, on the basis of Moorti Nirnay, Do not assume anything. It's just one other factor that you have to keep in mind when you are assessing a chart. Similarly, for Gemini people, Saturn is transiting your 8th house. So your 8th house transit of Saturn again is not an easy transit. It will bring a lot of transformations. And if you're a Gemini moon and Saturn is transiting your 8th house, so from the natal moon, the transit moon is also in the 8th house because moon is also in Capricorn. So 4th, 8th, 12th position, like I said, are iron Moorti. So here again, moon, Ashtam Shani, Saturn is in the 8th from moon, sorry, so that is Ashtam Shani, and then you have transit moon in 8th from natal moon. So both the conditions, the iron Moorti and you have Ashtam Shani for Gemini and Libra, moon signs, this is not a very good transit. But again, like I said, do not, finalize any results based on any one thing. The dasha, the placement of the planet in your natal chart, everything will matter. Because even for Gemini people, Saturn is a yoga karak planet. It is a trinal lord, and the Mool Trikon sign of Saturn is in the 9th house. So it's a favorable planet, but there will be changes. And because this is an iron Moorti, this is not that favorable a transit for Gemini people. But based again on this one thing, you cannot assume, but you have to keep this in mind when deciding on the results of a planet in transit. So I think I've got that covered. The 1st, 6th, 11th, gold Moorti. 2nd, 5th, 9th, moon from natal moon is silver Moorti. 3rd, 7th, 10th, transit moon from natal moon is copper Moorti. 4th, 8th, 12th, transit moon from natal moon is iron Moorti. So you see the transit moon on the day of the planet is shifting from one sign to the next sign. So 24th of January, when Saturn is coming to Capricorn, moon is also going to be in Capricorn, transit moon. So from your natal moon to transit moon, you count the number of houses it is away from natal moon, and then you decide on the Moorti. And the Moorti will give you an idea of the kind of results you can expect. How auspicious, how inauspicious, So if it's a malefic position, like I said, for Capricorn moon signs, this is the peak of Sade Sati. But since you have your natal moon to transit moon in position 1, which is a gold Moorti, the inauspiciousness will decrease. So I am now leaving you guys with a small clip out here. Go through it. I've given details of all the zodiacs that are going to go through, Sade Sati, which stage of Sade Sati you're going to go through. I have given details of, Ashtam Shani and Kantak Shani, the zodiacs that are going to go through them and the zodiacs that are finished with them. And I'm going to give you details of the Moorti Nirnay for all the zodiacs. So stick on, watch this video, and I'm going to, the next video that I make will be about Saturn in Capricorn, and I'm going to give details for all the ascendants of what you can generally expect during this 2.5 years. So I think I've got myself loud and clear. Any questions, you can leave them in the comments below. We'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye for now.